Moving right along to 2-3 Manchester, heading over to 4-1 Michigan Center. Michigan Center got even back up the Cascades conference race last week with a big win over Addison, and now has to make sure it doesn't get too lackadaisical against Manchester. And so one of the first matchups I'm going to be looking at is going to be how Michigan Center's rushing defense can face off against Manchester's offense. We saw some people slow Manchester's offense the first 3 weeks, but the last couple, their rushing game has been a lot improved. And last week, Michigan Center gave up 24 points, but against Addison, that's still pretty good. So can they force Manchester to beat them through the air? That's going to really determine a lot of how this game goes. Key number 2 is, has Michigan Center's offense found its stride? It seems like it might have really found something with Brady Rowe in the rushing game last week. 14 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown. Addison had only given up 80 rushing yards all season. And then for Brady Rowe to do that by himself, that's pretty impressive. So how is Michigan Center's offense going to keep this thing going against a Manchester defense that hasn't looked too good against some of the better teams it's played, but holding Grass Lake to 12 is pretty good and has looked good at times. And so the deciding factor is just Michigan Center really just has a little bit more talent. They really should be able to control this game on the ground, and Manchester has struggled to run against top defenses. I mean, we've really seen it. You saw when they had negative rushing yards against Hanover Horton. They didn't move the ball very well against Addison, and Michigan Center has one of the best defenses in the conference. So that's why I got this one finishing with the final score of Michigan Center 45, Manchester 14.